Hello everybody, my name is Joe. I'm a freestyle trampoline coach here at Site Trampoline, Queenstown, New Zealand. I'm bringing this series to YouTube to try and help everybody build air and body awareness as they progress from jumping on a trampoline for the first time to trying their first flip. The only prerequisites that we're going to have for anybody jumping on a trampoline for the first time is the ability to walk. So this is suitable for anybody of all ages. The only other thing that I would recommend, that I will put a link for somewhere on this video, will be to learn to breathe through your diaphragm so that you have your core activated properly and you minimize your risk of injury to your spine. First up, we're just going to start with a basic jump on the flat ground. We're going to start on the ground for most of this video series before we take things to the trampoline, so we understand what is required of our body and make the transition to the trampoline a lot more natural. I'm going to stand with my feet no wider than shoulder width apart, not feet together. And I'm just going to practice bending my knees a little bit there, making sure I've got a nice bit of strength. We're just going to try and swing our arms behind our bum as our knees are bent, and then we're going to lift them up and spring off our toes, like so. Okay, while we're in the air, we're going to be focusing on squeezing our glutes, pulling our feet together, and holding that core muscles that we were talking about earlier nice and tight to give us some stability. And then when we're on the way down from the jump, that's when we can release and make some maneuvers in the air, like so. Nice and tight, and then we can separate our body a little bit. While we're practicing how to jump properly, we're also going to practice a kill bounce. So a kill bounce is used to stop us gaining any more height, and I will demonstrate here. So I'll do a couple of my straight jumps. Same thing we've got here. We're just going to go up, and then when we land, we're going to hop our knees up into our chest like so. I'll give you one more demo. Jump up nice and high, feet together. There we go. If we can stop our bounce, then we're going to be ready to start doing a couple of bounces in a row, knowing that if we do lose control, we can just implement that kill bounce and save ourselves. We'll try 3 in a row. Just straight, 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 and kill bounce. As you guys can see there, the timing was arms up, feet in, glutes and core active with a slight push of the hips forward to the top of the jump, the peak of the jump. And then as I start to fall back down to the trampoline, my arms come down, separate the legs a little bit, and prepare to bend my knees and hop another straight jump. This next section, we're actually going to go and lie down on our trampoline, and we're going to start practicing getting in and out of different body shapes. First up. So our first shape that we're going to be playing with today is going to be our tuck. So very important to know that when we go for our tuck, that we're not getting our chest brought down to our knees. We're actually bringing our knees into our body like this, and then grabbing our shins, knees, tiptoes, however you want to do it, and then push the feet out and release. Second position will be a pike. So same again, we're not going to throw our chest straight down like this. We're actually going to do a little bit of a meet in the middle, feet coming up, grabbing onto our calves, and yes, trying to pull our upper body in towards our knees. If you can't touch your toes already, this is going to be very hard for you, so there's another skill that you can go and teach yourself. Third, we're going to go for our straddle, or a Kozak, for all the skiers out there. We're going to go to split our legs wide like this. If you're going for a straddle, you can reach for your toes out here. If you're going for a Kozak, you can punch your ski poles between your legs like this. Okay? Just lying here right now, moving my legs like this is really activating all my core muscles and is a good strength builder for anybody who's really unfamiliar with these things. Okay, last and hardest, we're going to be going for some shifties. So anybody who doesn't know what a shifty is, it's where we're going to use counter rotation between our upper and lower body. Okay, so if I start here, my knees up, I'm going to keep my chest flat, and then try and put my knees down to the left while keeping my chest up. And then back over like this. Now I can start to learn to shifty with my upper body. Knees straight, turn my upper body, turn my upper body. Now that we've got those two, we can try and use them opposite. So we turn the legs to the left, chest to the right, and then we use that weight on either side to snap back to the middle. Again, once more to the other side, chest to the left, knees to the right, and meet in the middle. So I'll give you guys some demonstrations of all of the things, all the body shapes that I've just shown you here. If you really want to get better at jumping straight, I highly recommend that every single time you go out for a jump, like I said, you learn how to breathe through your diaphragm, you go through a little dynamic warm-up, and then you get on the trampoline and you try and challenge yourself to jump 10 bounces, dead in the center of the trampoline, as high as you can. Maybe start at a low height, then medium, then high, but always drill those every day just to get that technique natural and good. Most of these body shapes, the timing is going to work that you're rising to the top of your jump, to the peak, setting that nice straight body to give you a good consistent jump straight up. And then when we're at the peak, that's when we're actually going to snap into that tuck or that pike, okay? So we don't want to be jumping and instantly throwing our legs up to do a pike, because it's going to start to rotate our body backwards. Just like if we jump and we instantly throw our body out like in a star jump or a straddle jump, then we're going to instantly start to lose balance, and we're going to find that we're flailing around, winding the windows down, trying to correct ourselves. So what we really want to focus on is a nice straight good takeoff, leave the trampoline bed, toes right off the trampoline, and then preferably near the peak of the jump. But like I said, it's for you guys to figure out, have some fun with it.